The other day, I got up and it was really, really cold. It was 11 degrees below zero Fahrenheit. It was the coldest day I have ever seen in Buffalo. And man, was it beautiful. AI imagery was showing Niagara Falls frozen solid. Can that really happen? And yet, despite the cold, life goes on. The fish swim, birds fly, and people like me explore caves made of ice. Oh yeah, and the fishermen, they go out, some of them, on foot, 2 miles out onto the frozen lake surface, despite the dangers they face. So I'm out here this morning, minus 11 degrees Fahrenheit as the sun breaks the horizon over Buffalo. And I just wanted to get some of those beautiful, inspirational morning shots. And it's beautiful, it's crisp, the skies are clear, the fog's coming up off the lake. Yeah, I love this. Flying the drone in this temperature is painful. I have those kind of mittens without fingertips, you fold the mitten part back up. But actually, there's nothing better in the severe cold than what they call loft, puffy gloves. Fingers still get cold, especially when you're holding a metal tripod. But I've always wondered, can Niagara Falls really freeze?
Well, not easily. It's a moving body of water, and that carries whatever heat is left in it with it downstream. And that makes it very, very, very difficult to freeze. If we had a sustained cold spell of minus 50 degrees for several years, yes, these could freeze into glaciers. But the last time that happened was 10,000 years ago.
Over the years, I've been called by the major networks and television newscasters all over the world to cover that story over and over and over. Getting back to my frozen sunrise, I noticed something I didn't expect.
Craziest thing is, in this kind of cold, there's ducks, seagulls flying around. And the ice moves down and kind of and in that clip earlier, you can hear the roar of Buffalo city traffic.
On a flight like this, the biggest thing I was worried about was icing on the wings of the drone. The dew point was fairly tight, and I stayed above the mist coming up off the water just to be safe. I think I love the extreme cold because there aren't many people out. It's almost hypnotic. It's peaceful. It's quiet. And speaking of cold, Buffalo is no stranger to cold and snow. The coldest day in Buffalo's recorded history came in 1934, when the temperature dropped to minus 20.5 degrees Fahrenheit. And in the South Towns, the temperatures dropped to a devastating minus 50 degrees. The deadliest blizzard we ever recorded was in 1913. It was called the Great White Hurricane, where tragically a lightship manned by between 6 and 9 men went down in the storm and were lost. And more recently, we had the Christmas blizzard of 2022, where we lost more than 50 people. In that one, we had more than 37.5 consecutive hours of blizzard conditions, the longest in Buffalo history. So maybe minus 11's not so bad. If you want to see more about historic snowstorms, you can check out some of my other videos on this channel. This storm was also about 40 minutes from Buffalo's waterfront. There are some ice caves that form sometimes along the Canadian shoreline. The last time was, I think, in 2014. Never seen these ice caves before. Pretty cool. They're huge. I'm not so sure I want to go inside. Wow. Holy smokes. Pretty cool. I guess these form from the waves here on Lake Erie every year. And it is minus 10 degrees, or minus 11 degrees Fahrenheit this morning. But they're pretty cool. Go down over there. Thing about the ice out here is it does shift in the wind. But this is pretty cool, gotta admit. Huge. Oh, there's a big cave over here. I'm not going in it. Big, thick, and they don't make a lot of noise. Anyhow, this is winter in Buffalo. Thank you for watching.